Hey guys, welcome back to the Spill Podcast. I am your host, Vivian Rose. So, welcome back, all of my glamorous it girls. Happy Monday. It's your favorite it girl, Vivian Rose. So, in this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about how to actually catch lucky girl syndrome and how to embrace it and spread the syndrome to others and stuff. And if you don't know what it is, it's like a TikTok trend about how you can be the luckiest or most grateful person alive. And it's not just about manifestation or spirituality. It's not really about that. It's more about the law of assumption. And I think a lot of people are misinterpreting it. So I'm going to explain to you everything about it, how to embrace it, how to catch it, how to spread it, and literally everything there is to know about Lucky Girl Syndrome you're going to learn in today's episode. So I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Spill with Vivian Rose podcast. I really do appreciate it. We recently hit 500 streams, and I'm just stoked. I'm just so happy. It's insanity, basically. Like, I just can't believe we hit 500 streams. I just started the podcast in October, so I'm just so happy and grateful for all the streams that you guys have given me, and I'm so excited. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway to show my appreciation for it, so stay tuned for the giveaway. I will give you all the details and instructions for it, but let's get right into this week's Monday motivation. Okay, guys, so let's get into this week's Monday motivation. I'm super excited to get into it because we have so much to cover, and it's just such a good Monday motivation. And also, disclaimer, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit sick in this week's episode because I actually have gotten, I'm not sick, but it's like the weather's changing here. I know people say that all the time, but I'm dead serious. Like, where I live, the weather keeps changing. Like, one day it's super hot, one day it's super cold, and my brain and my allergies can't really tolerate that. And so it's like I get a little bit sick and then I have to take my nasal cord and stuff. It's just crazy. So I'm sorry if I sound a little bit sick in this week's episode. But anyway, let's get into the Monday motivation. So this one is going to be about creating new hobbies. So I want you to take on something new this week, whether it's cooking, baking, reading, painting, singing, dancing, graphic design. Do it and just try it. Try what you've always been wanting to try. That new hobby that you see your friend doing, try it. You may absolutely love it. Just trying different hobbies and stuff can really spice up your life and add a little just extra newness and change into your life, because we all could use a little bit of change in our lives so our days don't get repetitive and start to get boring and stuff. So the more different new things that you add and new experiences that you add into your life, the more that you are able to experience new things and enhance your everyday living. But that is this week's Monday motivation, and that's actually something I want you guys to do this week. Try a new hobby and see if you like it, and if you end up liking it, try to do it at least once a week. Next is the fashion icon of the week. Okay, this week's fashion icon is Claudia from the Babysitters Club. Her name is Momona Tamata, and her outfits are always so cute. She slays every outfit on the show and just in life in general. She always looks so cute, and I love her makeup so much. It's like natural but glam at the same time. It's like, how does that even work? It's just so cute. Next is the quote of the week, which is, if you are not obsessed with your life, change it. I love that so much because it goes right hand in hand with the Monday motivation, how I was saying to add a new hobby into your life if you seem to get bored of it. So if you're not obsessed with your life, add a new hobby in. Like, it can be painting, like I said earlier. It could be like wellness, Pilates, some sort of fitness. Physical activity really does enhance your mental health, so you can do that as well. There's all these different things you can really take on to enhance your life and spice it up a little bit. Also, I would recommend romanticizing your life and the things that you don't want to do. So if you have to fold up your clothes after they come out the dryer, play music while you're doing it. If you have to do your math homework, play a podcast while you're doing it. All these different things can really spice up your life and make things more enjoyable. Next is the featured listener of the week. Her name is Rayyan. She's a follower of mine over on Pinterest. She is so sweet. I love her so much. She is so kind all the time. And I just really always appreciate her kind words. And this is what she said. I started listening to your podcast and I love it. That is just so sweet. It's simple, but it's just so sweet. And I just love that she started listening to it, because I just really want everybody to listen to it. And I want everybody to benefit from it and learn more things from it. Next is my journal prompt of the week, which is, in what ways have I experienced abundance in my life recently? I love that so much because it's like really a reflection. You can see in what ways have I experienced abundance through financial, friendship, love, really anything. And here's what I've been up to this week, my little weekly recap. So I've been working on a brand deal recently, and I'm really excited about that. I've just, oh my gosh, it's just so cool. Like all my goals, I've basically achieved a lot of them. My goal for the end of 2023 was to have 500 to 550 podcast streams, and we already reached 500. Like that's just crazy. So I'm just so happy and excited. Also, I've been vlogging with my new camera. I have the Canon SX280, and I actually found it at a thrift store when I was in West Palm Beach, and it's just like it's really nice. The only thing is that um the battery, like, it doesn't last as long as like a normal camera battery, but it's because I found it at the thrift store, like. So I'm just using it and utilizing it the best that I can until like it dies on me. And yeah, so I've just been using that. And also I've been what have I been doing? Oh yeah, I tried a new school routine, and I'm super excited for that. So like usually with homeschool, I just do each subject every day. So like on Monday I'll do math, science, literature, world history. But now what I'm going to start doing is doing like designating each day to a subject. So Monday I'll do all my literature work for the week, Tuesday all my geometry work for the week, Wednesday I'll do electives, Thursday science, and Friday world history. So I just feel like this way it'll really it like I don't have to jump from different subjects each day and my mind gets confused of when I'm learning. I'm just doing one subject a day. So I just really love that, and it's just I feel like it's really going to make me benefit more from school, and it's really going to help me to retain more information. Also, I got my like dream bag, and oh my, I'm sorry to hear my mom coughing in the background. But I got like my dream bag. My mom actually bought it for me. Well, it's not really like my dream bag. I don't know. Okay, just listen. So you guys know that I have the 2005 Prada reedition bag, and that was my dream bag for a long time. But now I recently got yesterday, I got the Prada, I don't even know what it's called. It's a Prada book bag. It's nylon, and it's just the cutest thing ever. Like seriously, I'll probably show it over my Pinterest or my YouTube channel or something. But it's just the cutest thing ever. Like I am dead serious. It's insanity how much I love it. Like I saw it at the Prada store like a couple months back, and I was like, I love this so much. I need this because it's like it matches with the re-edition. It's both nylon. It's so simple. It just has the triangle Prada logo on it. It's just perfect and simple, and I just love it. It's so streetweary. Like you guys, I literally like my whole Pinterest is like coquette, pink, Y2K. Like it's just insane because like that is what my Pinterest is. My closet is a different story. My closet is literally all streetwear and Y2K fashion. Like you think I have so many coquette clothes. No, I actually don't. Like I don't have all those clothes that I put on my Pinterest. Like I saved to my boards and stuff. I wish I had those clothes, but it's like I just I'm just so drawn to streetwear and those like Y2K kind of style. I just love it so much. So I've been wearing that, and yeah, so I've been just rocking my AF1s and my baggy jeans and my Balenciaga bags and like those type of like the streetwear brands and stuff. So I've just been loving that recently, and yeah, so I love my new book bag. I'll show you guys over my YouTube and just check it out. It's in the show notes down below if you want to see my YouTube channel. So subscribe over there. We recently hit 400 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That is just so exciting. Thank you guys so much for all those subscribers because these shorts that I've been doing, I've been getting so many views recently, and I'm just like mind blown. I'm gonna keep doing shorts, obviously. But I'm just so happy and excited for it. But yeah, I think that's it for all of my segments at the beginning. Now we can actually get into the episode, how to actually catch lucky girl syndrome. Let's get right into it. Okay, you guys, so I'm so excited for this episode for real. Like, it's just gonna be so fun. So you may be wondering, what is lucky girl syndrome? Okay, I'm about to tell you. So it started off from this TikTok where these two girls in college were talking about this other girl who always says, I'm a lucky girl because things always go right for her, basically. And so she always had good days and she was always happy. And so they were saying how they love that about her. And she always like everything that she wanted came to her. She attracted everything. She like everything that she said was gonna come to her, it came to her. So Zayla was like, oh my god, this girl's so lucky. And so now this is like a trend on TikTok and people are calling it lucky girl syndrome. And it's also a manifestation exercise if you look at it a certain way. Because the whole thing is just believing that you are the luckiest person alive and everything will always work out for you. And it's really all about the law of assumption. And it's it's like really about embodying and already knowing that these things that you desire will come to you eventually. So you just keep assuming that it comes. And I'll explain it to you guys so that you guys understand it better. And you may be wondering, how can the law of assumption help me? Well, in this week's episode, you're going to learn how. So first, you have to change your mindset. I say that all the time, but I'm dead serious. You have to change your mindset in order to change the way you believe, you think, just your way of life in general. So the original Lucky Girl's life is great, and she's so happy because she fixed her mindset. When you fix your mindset into knowing that you're gonna have a good day or you're gonna ace this test, it creates your reality. Like the phrase, your thoughts create your reality. Your positive thoughts create a positive reality. If you have negative thoughts, that creates a negative reality. So if you change your mindset and your pattern and way of thinking, you can start to attract and create a positive reality, just like the Lucky Girl is doing. So some examples of how your thoughts create your reality is if you wake up and say, I don't want to wake up, I don't want to go to school, today's not going to be a good day. Well, guess what? Today is not going to be a good day. You probably won't have fun at school today. It's just creating a negative reality. Those negative thoughts that you had when you woke up that morning creates a negative reality. Instead, say, I'm a bit tired, but I'm going to get up and have a great day. This positive and optimistic thought just created a positive reality. So as you go throughout your day, you can change your negative thoughts to positive ones to create a positive reality and environment. Next is to believe that you can achieve anything. This is the law of assumption right here, okay? So this is like the most important part to becoming and catching lucky girl syndrome. So the moment that you believe that I can achieve all of my goals and dreams, I can do this and that, that's the moment that you will. This is called the winner's mindset. So when you can get up one day and maybe things didn't go as planned, but you keep going and remember that tomorrow is going to be even better. Tomorrow's a fresh start. Tomorrow's a new day. I can start over and try again. That is a winner. That's a winner's mindset. You're self-disciplined and you can do whatever it takes to achieve your goals. That's a winner. You don't care about other people's opinions because you don't wake up every day to impress someone other than ourselves. That's a winner. And the moment that you actually believe that you are the star in the room and that you can be who you want to be is the moment that you do. So when you have lucky girl syndrome, you don't even have to be quote unquote lucky. You can just be grateful. So because people don't just achieve things because they are quote unquote lucky, they have determination and they work hard for the things that they have. So like the lucky girl, she didn't just wake up one day and said, oh my God, I'm so lucky, all these things came to her. No, she put in the work, she was determined, she was self-disciplined, and all these things came to her because she put in hard work. She worked not just smarter, not just harder. She did both. She worked smarter and harder. Of course, with a balance, but she did both. And that's how she caught and started the Lucky Girl Syndrome. And when you put in the work and do it and have gratitude for it, that's when you actually can catch it and create the law of assumption in your head. And to be honest, I don't even think it's just luck. It's honestly just believing in yourself and believing so much in yourself that you're almost delusional. Like you're saying that I can achieve all of my goals, all of my hopes and dreams, like everything that you want to achieve. Knowing that you can achieve that is a law of assumption. The girl, the original lucky girl who's in college, she was all like, oh my gosh, like this and that, like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna ace this test with a 90, I'm gonna finish this semester with a 100. Guess what? She did, because she affirmed it and she already knew. That's the law of assumption. When you just go ahead and assume that something is going to happen, so that you don't even have to stress about it anymore. You know it's going to happen. So that you just go with the flow because you know that's going to happen. She knew that she was going to get a 90 on that test because it's a law of assumption. She believed in herself so much that she studied, she put in the hard work, and she got to that point. That's lucky girl syndrome. And next is positive affirmations, because positive affirmations play a key role into catching lucky girl syndrome. More than people say it does. It really does. So when you have lucky girl syndrome, you can tell yourself positive affirmations, especially when you feel insecure. So if you're wearing an outfit that you really don't like, you really love it, but you don't feel as confident in it, maybe you feel nervous in it, wear it, look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm totally slaying this outfit, and move on. And you can find positive affirmations like this on Pinterest. And once you start to say these, you'll start to believe it. Now, lucky girl affirmations would be different things like, I truly am the luckiest girl in the world. I always get what I want. Of course, not in a materialistic way, but more in a way of the law of assumption and law of attraction type of way. Things always work out in my favor. I am the luckiest girl alive. different affirmations like that can really affirm different things like that. Like I told you guys, the original lucky girl, she affirmed, like, I am truly the luckiest girl alive. And guess what? She was. The moment that you start affirming these things and keep saying it and saying it, it slips through your conscious mind into your subconscious mind. If you don't know, your conscious mind is the way you think and just your mind that you can know what you're thinking about. Your subconscious mind is when you don't know what you're thinking things. So an example would be, it's just a random example from my psychology class. So if you, let's just say that you are looking to get married. And so let's say that you loved your dad growing up. Of course, not like in a weird way, but like in a loving way. Like you loved your dad, you appreciate him for everything that he did for you. So your husband, when you're looking for a husband, since you loved your dad so much, you're gonna look for qualities that you saw in your dad in your husband. So most people don't really realize that, but they do that. And when somebody confronts you and be like, "Oh, he reminds me of your dad," then you're gonna be like, "No, I didn't choose him because of that. That's because it's in your subconscious mind. It's a subconscious thing to do." So if you like someone so much, then you're going to look for another friend that's just like that because you like that person. So think about that. That's your subconscious mind. You were thinking things without you even knowing that you're thinking it. So when you do affirmations, once you start to say these different things like I truly am the luckiest girl alive, it slips through your conscious mind and goes to your subconscious mind where it just becomes almost like a programmed thought to you. So when you start to doubt yourself, it's like that programmed thought in your subconscious mind comes back to you and says, "Oh wait, no, I truly am the luckiest girl alive," because you affirm it every single day. I'm telling you, positive affirmations really work. You really need to try it. Also, it really helps with the law of assumption when you can truly say different things like I desire this, so I'm gonna get this. You can already assume that you're gonna get this. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like so it's so simple, yet people make it so difficult. Like when people be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do good on this test or that test." Well, yeah, you're not gonna do good on it because you just said that you're not gonna do on it. So you're reverse affirming that, and that's just not good for your overall well-being and trying to become the luckiest girl alive. You are not going to become that, not putting in any work and not affirming positive things. So now I'm just going to go over some different things that can really help you to become the luckiest girl alive. So one would be believing in yourself. Believing in yourself can get you so far. Believing that you can achieve this goal, believe that you can achieve 100K subscribers in 2 years, believing that you can get into your dream college, just believing in yourself. Like you don't even have to have all the other people believe in you. The moment that you start to believe in yourself is the moment that you start to achieve all of your goals. I am dead serious. It happened to me. Like the moment I started to believe in myself and saying that my podcast can get on the charts, okay, that's the moment that I start to get 500 streams, you guys. That's absolutely insane. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Like I'm the most basic person ever. So if anybody can do it, like it's just crazy. Anybody can absolutely believe in yourself. And the moment you believe in yourself is the moment that you can do things. Like I take Yale University classes. I never thought that I'd be able to do that. But because I believed in myself, I am to the point where I can do it. Next is the law of assumption and manifestation. This is just like little tips on it. So law of assumption, I really do recommend when you are starting out with the law of assumption is to, I say step one is to believe in yourself. Then step two is to start the law of assumption, because the law of assumption is really all about believing that you can do something. And so the law of assumption is basically just knowing what you want and desire and already knowing that you're going to get it. And like it's so easy. And so like, say, let me give you guys an example. So if you really want to achieve 100K subscribers in 2 years, you put in the hard work, you upload a new video every single week, you build friends in the community, you respond to every comment and stuff. You are putting in the work to building up the law of assumption. So once you put in the work, the next step is to already knowing that in 2 years you're going to achieve 100K subscribers. So there's no reason to stress about it. There's no reason to think, will I achieve 100K subscribers? You know you are, because you already assume that you are. That's the law of assumption. When you assume that you're going to achieve something when you first start it, then you already are going to achieve it when you make the goal too. So like, it's so hard to explain. Like it really is. So like, let me give you guys another example. Let me do a school example. So if you believe that you are going to ace your finals, let's say you want a 90 on your geometry final. So you start to study in March, your finals in May. So you start to study, you study at least 20 minutes a day, and you study your flashcards, you do active recall, you do Quizlets, you do study guides, you do literally everything to study. And by the time that you, like, as you're studying and stuff, you knowing that you're putting in this hard work. You're knowing that I'm doing the best that I can to prepare for this test. And you already knowing, like, I'm doing so good just studying, I'm gonna get that 90 that I want. So there's no reason for me to stress about getting that 90 or getting or failing or anything, because you're putting in the work, so you're going to achieve it. The law of assumption is easy. Just go ahead and assume the things that you want to achieve. Just assume that you already have it. The moment that you already assume that you have it is a moment that you really have it in your heart and you start to believe that you have it. It's really hard to understand me just like saying it through here. I feel like it'd be easier for me to say like on a YouTube video or something. So if you guys want something like that, please let me know. But really, the law of assumption, if you're confused about it, is really just believing in yourself, believing that you can do this, believing that you can do that, and just assuming that you already have what you desire is a law of assumption. So this is next, how to use lucky girl syndrome kind of, I won't say to your advantage, but using it to your advantage. So when you're using your lucky girl syndrome, use it in positive ways. So don't use it to be like, oh, I'm lucky and you're not. No, don't be nasty to people, because when you're nasty to people, you start to attract negative people back into your life. You start to attract toxic people back into your life. When you start to do that, like, you're building a terrible environment and you're going to have some really rude people around you that you probably won't want around you. And when you can use Lucky Girl Syndrome to your advantage by getting good grades in school, making new friends, just doing all the things that you want to, creating your dream life, getting to your dream school, eating the things that you want to, working out every day, waking up at 5 a.m., creating a YouTube channel, creating a podcast, all these different things, you can use Lucky Girl Syndrome to your advantage when you use that. And when you are doing different things like this, just going ahead and affirming, I am the luckiest girl alive, so I am going to ace this test. I am the luckiest girl alive, so I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. and go to sleep at 10 p.m. so I can have a well rested sleep and sleep well. Like, these different things. It's so easy to use Lucky Girl Syndrome to your advantage. Next is to embody a positive mindset and stick to it. It's very hard to stick to a positive mindset because, like, come on, if you're used to negative mindsets, it's going to be hard to change. And so when you are trying to change, I really recommend just thinking about your thoughts. If you have a negative thought, think about this. Why am I thinking this negative thought? How will this negative thought help and make my day better? It's not going to make your day better. Think about how it's not going to help you and then try to flip it. I know it's not as easy as it sounds, but try to flip the situation. If something happens, think about, oh my God, this is, you might be thinking this is so bad, but think about, this is happening for me, not to me. If this is a bad situation, this may be a learning situation for me. This may teach me something that I may need to know in the future. Think about it in a positive way, like that. Think about how your mindset and your thoughts, how they create your reality. So if you stress out about this simple problem or something, the rest of your day is going to be stressed and stuff. You're not going to be able to get that stressed out event that happened in your day out of your mind, because you're just creating negative thoughts and they're creating a negative reality. And I really recommend just trying to switch your negative thoughts into positive ones, because it really can help you. And lastly is some lucky girl affirmations. And so I actually found these over Pinterest. They're really easy to find. And all you have to do is just literally type in Lucky Girl Syndrome affirmations. And here's some of my favorite ones. Everything always works out for me. I'm so excited for how great today is going to be. I truly am the luckiest girl in the world. I am so lucky. Everything works out for me. I'm so lucky that everything goes to my favor. All of my dreams and goals will come true. I love these different affirmations for real, because they are really, really helpful and they really can help your subconscious mind believe that these things will become reality. These things will come true. So, a little recap of what we learned in today's episode is the law of assumption is key to becoming the luckiest girl alive. If you don't remember, the law of assumption is embodying and already know that these things that you desire will come to you. So something that you desire and you already put in the hard work, maybe you're actively putting in the hard work and you're actively working, you're studying for an exam, you're doing different things so that you can get to this point in your life, and you already know that you're going to get it. So you're not even stressed about it. You're not even worried about it because you already know that you're going to get to that point. That is the law of assumption. Next is to change your mindset. Once you change your mindset into having a positive thoughts all the time, you can create a positive reality. So remember the example that I said, if you wake up and say, I don't want to wake up, I don't want to go to school, well, today's not going to be a good day because you just affirmed all these negative things. Your negative thoughts create a negative reality. Instead, reverse it and say different things like, I'm a bit tired, but I'm going to get up and have a great day. Those positive thoughts create a positive reality. Next, I covered about how you can believe you can achieve anything and how you really, like, you don't even need luck in life. You really just need to believe in yourself so much that you're almost like completely delusional. And once you believe in yourself so much, you have that winner's mindset, you can truly be the luckiest girl alive. And lastly, we talked about positive affirmations, different positive affirmations like, I truly am the luckiest girl alive, I always get what I desire, things always work out in my favor. Different affirmations like that can truly help you to become the luckiest girl alive and to actually catch lucky girl syndrome. And to spread lucky girl syndrome, what I would say that you can try is to start to show that you are lucky. Like the way, of course, not in like a rude, selfish way, but just show it. Like how the girl in the TikTok did. She was like, I am the luckiest girl. I am the luckiest girl alive. I always get what I desire. Like saying different things like that and teaching your friends about it, teaching your friends how to be the luckiest girl alive, teaching them affirmations, having wellness talks with them. You are spreading the syndrome and making like your whole circle like even better. And you're making everybody have the winner's mindset and everybody can be together because everybody has the same mindset, and nobody's bringing each other down or anything. Everybody is on the same level of the luckiest girl alive. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. I really hope that you guys can become the luckiest girl alive. If you have any questions about this, the law of assumption, law of attraction, anything about what I covered in today's episode, leave it in the Q&A pod in this. If you're a Spotify listener, you can leave in the Q&A pod. If you're not a Spotify listener, DM me on I'm about to say on Instagram, not on Instagram, DM me on Pinterest and just ask me whatever question you have. Also, I just added a new feature into the show notes. So if you need advice on something, just fill out the Google Forms, tell me what you need advice on, and I will cover it in the next episode. And yes, I really hope that you guys did appreciate this episode. I really hope that you can become the luckiest girl alive just by putting in the hard work, assuming things that you may not have yet, but assuming that it will come soon. That is the key. Saying positive affirmations like I am the luckiest girl alive, different things like that can really help you to embody that winner's mindset and really help you to embody that lucky girl syndrome. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you have a great week and I appreciate you so much. Please leave a review over Spotify and Apple Podcasts to be featured on next week's episode, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.